Join me for a quick 10-minute morning yoga session and save for later if you can't do it right now. We'll start by sitting on the ground, putting our feet together and pulling our heels in as close as we can for a butterfly stretch. Take a few deep breaths, leaning forward if you can. Slow inhales and exhales, inflating and deflating the lungs, filling the belly first, then chest, then deflating from chest to belly as you breathe in and out. Next, we'll push our feet out about 6 to 12 inches and lean forward again, taking a few more deep breaths. A quick reminder that everyone is on their own flexibility journey. Do not feel like you need to stretch as deeply as I am in this video. A stretch should feel good and not painful. Next, we'll bring in the left heel, put the right foot out, hands on toes, and lean forward. This is a position to stretch your inner thigh. Next, place your right arm on your leg or on the ground in front of your leg and lift your left arm up and over to stretch the obliques. To finish the right side, you're going to grab your leg or foot with both hands and lean forward as if you're trying to touch your face to your knee. To prevent injury, make sure you're breathing through these stretches and you slowly come out of each stretch. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same routine on the left side. So bring the right heel in, hand on left toes, and lean forward. Swing the right arm over for a right oblique stretch. And finally, depending on your flexibility, bring your hands to your leg or your foot and your face towards your knee. Next, we'll go into a seated straddle pose, so both feet out, hands behind or in front of you, whatever is most comfortable, and you can flex and point your feet. This is going to stretch the inner thighs, low back, and strengthen your core. Next position is cat-cow stretch, so get onto our hands and knees. Make sure hands are below shoulders, knees are below hips. Deep inhale as you go into cow stretch, arching your back, looking up and bringing belly button towards the ground. And exhale as you round your back and look down into cat position. And you're going to do this back and forth. Inhale, exhale into cow and cat. For an amazing stretch on the entire core, spine, obliques, ribs. Next, I will go into a circular cat-cow. So we can start by inhaling into cow, and then as we start to exhale, we're going to just swing our body, our rib cage around into cat position, slowly exhaling, and then slowly inhaling back around the other way into cow. And we'll keep doing this a few times, one direction, and then you can switch it up and go the other direction. This is also a really great stretch on your neck. Make sure to take it slow with deep breaths, focusing on the positions that you're putting your body in to avoid injury and get a really good stretch. Next, we'll go into tabletop position, evening out the spine, hands and knees, and prep for downward dog. If you are super flexible, you can straighten out the legs and bring your heels to the ground. Otherwise, keep a slight bend in the knees and don't worry about bringing your heels to the ground. I also go back and forth, bending one knee, straightening the other leg. You can see in the video kind of what I'm doing. Don't forget to breathe through this. And next, we're going to come down into a plank position, so you can slowly walk your hands forward. Ignore my fiance that doesn't realize I am videotaping. And then bring our bellies to the ground, and we're going to go into a seal stretch. So you want your hands slightly in front of you, and then you're going to slowly push up and inhale as you do so. This is going to stretch the low back and your abs. A key tip here to prevent low back strain is to tighten your glutes as you're doing this stretch. Continue to breathe while you're holding the stretch, and then exhale as you slowly come down out of it, and then we're going to go into child's pose. So feet together, knees apart, and keep your hands in front of you and lean back as I'm doing in the video. This feels amazing on your shoulders, back, and low back. To come out of the pose, I come back to hands and knees, go into downward dog, and walk my hands up, and then slowly roll up the spine until my head comes up, and then I roll my shoulders back. Make sure to do this slowly because you may get lightheaded coming up. And then next, I'm going to do a chest stretch where we bring our hands together behind us and breathe as we slowly bring our hands up and down. That's going to get a deeper stretch in the front part of the shoulders and your chest. Next is half moon stretch. Bring your hands together above your head and lean to the right and to the left a couple times. And then I roll my arms back, shake it out, and then we're going to go into a neck stretch. So you're going to pull your head over to one side. Don't pull too hard. You don't want to strain your neck. Continue breathing. Next up is my favorite neck and shoulder stretch. So you're going to bring your left arm up into a 90-degree angle, put the right arm behind your back, look towards your right shoulder, take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to look down towards your right shoulder and bring the left arm and elbow downwards. So that's going to get a really good stretch into your neck and shoulder muscles. And you breathe through that a couple times and then switch and do the other side. After I'm done with this stretch, I like to roll the shoulders back and shake out my arms. Next, we'll go into a standing split stretch. I don't know if that's actually what this is called, but you're going to bring the right leg forward, left leg back, keep the left leg straight, and slowly bend the right knee. So this is going to strengthen the quad and also stretch out the hips, the hip flexors, and your calf and hamstring. Then you're going to come forward and lift that left foot up, hold the ankle, and get a good quad stretch. That's good for balance and core strength as well. And then we'll go into the other side. You also want to make sure your hips are tilted forward before you lunge into this stretch. That's going to make sure that you get a very good stretch into the hip flexors. To come out of this stretch, I like to straighten out the front leg, slide the back leg forward, and then grab the ankle for the quad stretch. If you struggle with balance, have a chair or wall next to you so you can hold on to that. Next, you can see I'm just jumping around, flailing my arms around, shaking it all out. This just kind of feels good after holding everything in place. Now we're just kind of letting it groove, letting it move. And at this point, I thought our 10 minutes was up, but we actually have 2 minutes left. So going back to the yoga mat to do one of my favorite deep stretches. This is pigeon stretch. So we're gonna bend the front leg, basically sitting on the outer part of the leg and outer thigh. And then keep the back leg straight with your toes on the ground. This is going to be a deep stretch for the hips, hip flexors. It's a hip opener, and make sure to breathe deeply through this. Next, we're going to flatten the back foot and then slowly lean forward for a deeper stretch on the front thigh and glute. If you're super flexible, you can come completely forward and bring your forehead to the ground. Slowly lift back up, and then we're going to lift the back foot, grab at the foot or ankle to get a deeper stretch in the back quad and hip flexor, opening the hips even more. I look the opposite direction, so I'm grabbing my right foot, looking left, and that's going to get a stretch in the neck as well. Do what you can, listen to your body. Sometimes when I do this stretch, it cramps my glute muscle. So I just know, okay, I need to go a little lighter. Maybe today's not the day. So listen to your body. And then we'll end by doing the other side, same stretch routine. I turned around so you can kind of see what the body would look like from another angle. And we're about out of time, but I hope you enjoyed this yoga session and let me know in the comments.